was not no active tears.
That boy hurt.
Those tears came from the soul.
Yeah.
That boy hurt.
Yeah, his bones and everything were hurting that one.
Cause I was hurting, and I ain't even sleeping with Jason.
I don't know what you was hurting.
I just said it like that was
hungry. That's hunger pain.
Well, you got one more fact.
Yo, welcome back. Don't Hate the Joker, Hate the Game podcast. This your boy Skill Brown in the building.
P Ford in the house.
P Ford, Sunday, man. How you doing? How you feeling?
Hey, man, I'm doing all right, brother Skills. I've been missed a couple of weeks, been out of town and things like this. So,
Hey, man, this big globe keep on spinning. Life be going. Sometimes we here, sometimes we ain't. But we here today, though.
We here today. I want to go back to a show that you had with Brother Ira, though, brother, because yeah. What's up, Ray? What's going on?
Ray, how you doing, man? Ray is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. What you want to talk about me and Ira show? What you got going?
You and Ira had an interesting conversation, man. I can't remember all parts of it, but I remember watching the show on YouTube because I am a subscriber to
your own channel. That's good to know.
It was a cartoon that I guess Ron DeSantis released in the school, and you had also asked about teachers having guns in the school or administrators.
Let me set it up for people who may have missed it last week. It was about Ron DeSantis approving or authorizing PragerU University to for their learning materials to be disseminated amongst the schools in South Florida. And I wish I would have still had the video up, but they have some interesting. Basically, what they telling people is it was better to be a slave than to be killed. Stuff like that.
Yeah, that, and I guess we'll have to run that back, and I could watch it and go over it with you, man. I don't know where you got that from, but you're the one that finds the material anyway. So, but the administrators having guns. And I don't know if you heard, but last night in Jacksonville, 3 people were murdered in a Dollar General by a young white man who had a hate agenda. And this one was a little different to me because he also, midway through, he went to historically black university first, and he was targeting black people. And it really kind of threw me because when he called his father midstream or something like that and told him to check on his laptop, pry's door open, check on his laptop, and his father found a hate manifesto in his last will and testimony. At least that's how I remember hearing about the story on the news. And then it brought me back to administrators having guns in the school. Now, you and Brother Ira, do I agree with it? I mean, you have to protect yourself at some point against the criminals. All the criminals got guns, and we should arm ourselves. But is it beneficial? Is it the best way? Probably not morally, but in the society that we live in right now, man, I mean,
ain't no morals in this society at all.
It's very debatable, man. Very, very debatable, because if nothing, we're not learning anything. Cops and, officers are not really stopping that much. It's just continuing to, and it's I don't want to just say an assault on black people, on people willing to do the right thing in America. At least that's the way I see it.
And it's so crazy and so prevalent. This happens so often. I live in Florida. You said this happened in Jacksonville.
Yes, sir.
I did not know nothing about this. He literally just told me this right now. I live in this state. I did not hear about this at all. Or maybe I got a lot of interesting things going on right now. So maybe I don't got my ear to the wall. I don't know what's going on, but I did not hear nothing about it on my social media feed. And nothing like, and I think that's strange.
Also, brother, we talked quite a bit, and this week Donald Trump took his mugshot, and not only did he take his mugshot, but from the time he took it, he had T-shirts made, and from the time he took that much mugshot, Skill, he raised $7 million.
Right, quick. Right, quick. That's an interesting idea, though. That's a very interesting thing.
Listen. Some of the best T-shirts in the world, with positive slogans and stuff like that. Would you buy that? Would you buy that, dude, right there? Seriously,
I would not. He using the donations and the proceeds from the T-shirt and the koozies and the bumper stickers to fund his defense. It's crazy and it's brilliant at the same time. Like, shit, this nigga.
Well, it don't have to pay for nothing. But my whole thing is you got to be like, what is he, 78, something like that, still running. You got to be tired, man. I mean, I'm not nearly that old, and I don't want to do a damn thing. So I don't know where his motivation is coming from. He's supposed to be a millionaire. He live in a mansion on Palm Beach, man. I mean, he got $100 million super PAC. I know he got
Ray
a lot.
Say he pure evil. Ain't no good about him.
It's and he said that he wasn't going to pay for. He said he wasn't going to pay for his people, all his staff. Anyway, he had promised to originally pay for them, help them with their legal fees. And he said, I ain't doing shit. I ain't doing nothing for y'all. So
hey, that was before I got in this pickle right here. I'm in this pickle now. It's all about me.
Yes, me. If it's pure evil, Ray, I don't
see. Ray,
but he's still the front runner. He's still the front runner.
Ray say he's pure evil, but then Miss Toya said Trump knows how to get a coin, and that's true. That's true. Hey, to the Jizzo, what's up, boy? That boy say Trump 2024. They're gonna be 2020. No. Wait a minute, that dude's still in jail, Ray. Talking about the one from the Capitol, he's still locked up. Damn, what?
So man, when I don't know if you plan on voting. I see when he did go, I guess it was Friday, he had people standing out there and got in their cars, Trumps, and he told you. But I really can't remember anything that he said that was provoking, man, except, maybe dropping some taxes. Maybe I wasn't affected by it the way I should have been, you and I. Yeah. But I know we affected by inflation now, boy, because everything is sky high and off the wall right now.
Sky high and going even higher.
I'm looking. I've seen $4 gas, prices and stuff like that, man. And, so this ain't the best of times right now, man.
Ray say, look who he's getting coin from. Hey,
I'm saying that people are willing to give when it's what they want. I understand that, but 7 million, Ray, come on, man, come on,
bro. This country is built the backbone, the core spirit of this country is what it was back in the day. 7, and he the one that ain't scared to put that on Front Street. So I could see how he got 7 million right quick. Hey, you letting us be who we want to be. You letting us be us, baby. And you basically, I can understand it. I can see it.
Yo, well, what did most minorities do to this country but help it, brother? I mean, come on now, come on. What we do? What do we do?
But I'm I ain't gonna say I'm 100% sure, but in my spirit, I really don't feel like he's gonna be the next president again.
Well, how could he be?
My dog Angel gonna disagree, but I don't feel like he's gonna be the next president again.
I'm not posing that question to you, man, but how could he be? He got 81 indictments, bro. 81.
Oh, he could be though. He could be now.
It wouldn't take more than 1 or 2 before they ousted us out of there. Period.
He ain't us
at all. I understand that, but come on, man. You got to see the irony in that.
But because he lost that last election, I ain't gonna lie. In my mind, even though I knew Joe Biden wasn't a better choice, but I thought Trump was kind of gonna win the last election. And then when he didn't win the last election, even though it's a whole handful of people say Biden stole the election, whatever they want to say, the fact of the matter is, I thought it was gonna be a landslide for Trump in my mind. The fact of the matter that he lost, I don't think is as much of a Trump train as originally planned, and that's why I don't think he's gonna win. I don't think he got enough backing, to be honest with you. Even though Joe Biden got this awful record since he's been in office to make people say, "Shit, I'd rather have Trump back." I just still don't think he's gonna win.
He skipped the first Republican debate. I didn't watch it, but he did skip it, and then he was the front runner. So, the
United States is formed out of rebellion, right?
It's definitely looking like that.
I'm talking about the original, the break away from the Queen with the taxation without representation. It was formed out of rebellion. So Angela, what's going on? So he's showing his rebellious spirit, even by getting locked up. Like he's supposed to be like a politician now, right? And he's showing a rebellious spirit. And I think that's intriguing to a lot of Americans. Like by Americans, I mean Americans, you know.
We was just talking about it, Angela. I don't think he's going to make it to be a president again.
All right, A to the G.
Because he can wash away whatever he's done, and I think he's looking to that. But moreover, let's say he does make it. Look at his mugshot. I mean, this dude, he's one of those haters, man. He'll get you back, and you voted against me. You wasn't down for me.
Do hold a grudge, don't he?
He's spiteful, man. He's a spiteful dude, man. So if you wasn't,
Angel say by the time they indict him, he'll already be be a sitting president.
Well, if I see that, then I'll have to just say I don't.
Yeah, because we running out of.
I don't understand America, and I'm from here. I'm American. So.
Travis, what's going on? Because we running out of year. Either way, I think it's an interesting ride. I from a person who do this podcast to a person who, like, I like to laugh and I like to look at ironic situations and like laugh. I'm enjoying watching these times. Even when he was running the first time, that was a very fucking funny time to me. Like I enjoy watching the show. Put it like that. But once again, you give me. I'm just saying, I ain't making no prediction, Ray. I don't think he gonna win. Hell, you don't think he gonna win, Ray?
I don't think he's gonna win. I think probably Chris Christie might have a good shot at it. I don't even think DeSantis is gonna win.
Donut gobbler Chris Christie? Fella member of the dump truck mafia? That was
yeah. I think
the first person I ever heard in life said.
I think he's gonna win, man. I think he's gonna win.
Chris Christie?
Chris Christie, yes.
That boy coming out of left field with the Chris Christie.
Yeah.
But I ain't never heard nobody say that. But
you think
Trump
Biden's gonna win again?
He will not get a second term, huh?
You think Biden's gonna win again? You really believe that?
No. I don't really think he's gonna run again, to be honest. I think he's gonna wait till the last minute and forget what he was supposed to be doing. To be honest, like, shit, hot dog. Nigga, this a speech. What you talking about? What you talking about? but that is all comedy, because if this don't show you that president seat don't really mean the damn to me in your everyday life. Like the inflation, they gonna go up. I don't care who the fuck in the seat. Shit gonna go up. Shit gonna go down a little bit, but it's gonna go up even more than it go down.
Inflation is bad right now, man. I mean,
nothing ever really gets down to wherever it used to be.
I really got to make a little time to go see Ray, because these taxes out here, boy, they busting, man. They canceling your insurance, messing with your escrows and all kinds of things, man. Just making mortgage rates go up. It's at 7% now. Skill, how much was it when you bought that house, brother?
6.5. I don't want to talk about that sad stuff right now.
Tell you, man.
All that in the course of like a year, it went from 3 something to up in that stratosphere. There you go.
You know, and
But it
people
is
call
what it is.
people call every day wanting to buy your crib, and where you gonna go when you buy it? You know.
Well, Bubba, what's going on? Bubba said the news hasn't been exciting since Trump. Black people were waiting on what we was going to. Man, we don't say and get away with nothing.
What do I think is the cause of it, Ray? That's a good question. I think all the wars that we're fighting probably
Oh, King, what's going on? How you doing?
around
Mr. Peaks.
around the world, man. We do, you know, we don't have. I don't know how much the United States has in resources and stuff like that, but we helping other countries or investing in them at least. That maybe one day when they get straight, let's take Ukraine. And like I said, this is don't hate the joke, hate the game. I don't know. I'm guessing. So, you know, you help them today, and when they get back on their feet, they'll help us out. Same thing with Korea, you know, or at least
Other
South
countries ain't got no damn feet, man.
Hey man, I'm just saying, Skill. I mean, you got to give something. I could be wrong, so you tell me, Ray. Tell me what the cause is. I mean, I welcome that one all day. Tell me, Angela, what's the cause of this? How come?
He say when they get on their feet, they help us out. Man, we the only one with a real military in our alliance, in our little group of, you know what I'm saying, people, right? Who got like a real dependable military, huh?
Remember, Skills, China's holding these car notes we got going on out there.
They can have them too.
They were lending us money. They could have
France always be like, no, we don't want to get involved in that, or however they talk over there. You feel me? So every other country, we're gonna drop off a bag of potatoes, like shit like that. Like what the fuck?
You sound like a smooth Haitian with an accent back there.
I was trying to sound French. You feel me? We should not get involved in that, Mademoiselle. What? We do not want war. Sharon, what's going on?
Sharon Robinson. Yeah, man. So it's you know, it could be the corporations, right? Yeah, most definitely. And but it's just taking it someplace else, man.
That is true. That is true. But either way, no matter who in the office, we got to live with it. We got to deal with it, and nothing in our everyday lives changes that much, no matter what party is in that seat. I'm listening. Tell me.
Like I said before in past shows, man, I don't think we're affected by what happens in that seat until they start to mess with until they start to infect inflation. You know, and how do you bring it up? How do you bring it down? What's it based on? To me, when you want to travel, fuel, you know, you're hearing the plight of truck drivers now, and it's not to take that plight, not to, you know, toot our own horn, but you know, they're talking about fuel costs, they can't get loads, so on and so forth, man.
What I'm trying to say is, okay, inflation. Would you agree that the cost of living from 2023 is a little bit higher than it was in 83? We're gonna go with that to 83, right? Let's go back to 83, right?
It's a lot higher.
It's a lot higher, right? Don't matter what party was in the seat.
But there's more people on the planet too now.
More people, so it should be more revenue. There's more people on the planet. That means there's more people in this country too, right?
Well, you got older folks that just ain't leaving the way that they used to. Man.
Oh, living longer with all these good pills and shit like that. People ain't dying like they used to. That's what you're trying to say?
What's Angela saying? How do you justify?
Hold on. That's Angel. He said, "Oh, that is Angela. How do you justify sending money outside the U.S. to fight a war when we're having a huge homeless issue in our backyard? Kids can't afford to go to college, etc. You don't, but they all do it. There is no justification for that. But every political party, everyone, I'm talking about Republican or Democrat, they do the same thing. They were like, we can't help you, America, but our friends in Iraq, we must go to defend and liberate them. We can't help you, America, but we must get us.
I know you had it in you, brother. You sound like a black Walter Cronkite right there.
No, I'm trying to sound like the other guy.
Ask your mom who called Walter Cronkite. I know you're trying to do Martin.
Well, he like a journalist, ain't he? A journalist? Like an old school, he ain't no journalist no more though. Exactly, have it. But that's what I'm saying. It don't matter who the political party is that's in power. That's the American way to say, "Fuck my people." Let me go help out these other people. So when they get here, I can say, "Fuck them anyway." I'm listening. Go ahead, take your deep breath.
Look, man.
You see what Niger, and I got to be careful to pronounce the name of that country in Africa, Niger. But they were like, the United States were like, play nice with friends, or we gonna stop all our aid. And they were like, fuck your aid. You need to give it to your homeless people. That we don't want no handout anyway.
Thought it was
like it's a shift going on over there in Africa.
I don't see where the United States abandons Americans to help others, but it could be true to a certain extent. I mean, we ain't gonna get it all. So
okay. Maybe you.
Right. I don't see it.
No. I'm agreeing. I don't think the word abandon is the appropriate word. I didn't say they abandoned, but with this being, would you agree? Because I know everybody has heard this. This is the richest country, not just now. This is the richest country in the history of the world. Am I correct?
Well,
am I correct?
Yes, you are.
Did you not when they left Afghanistan?
Not right at this moment, though. Go ahead.
Remember when we left Afghanistan and they did the numbers and they said it was like $23 million a day for 20 years in Afghanistan? Yes. So they got some money to afford shit like that, right? How much one of those missiles?
I get your point, because and then they left a lot of stuff there too that was worth billions.
Well, that's the way they do. When they leave, they just leave shit right now.
Yeah, but then they say they ain't got no money.
But you got to remember, not only with Iraq, there was Afghanistan going on at the same time with Iraq. Exactly, Ray. Money is no object. Now you over there in Ukraine. Let's not forget all these other, like when he was like, oh, we're gonna stop the aid to Niger. That's just one country. All the money they send to stuff like that for foreign aid. All the money like the COVID vaccine. That costs money. But no, we can't eliminate your student loan debt, you American. No, we can't feed you. No, we can't build some bullshit kind of shelter to get people from sleeping in the streets in all these cities across the country. Well, that's almost like abandonment. Oh. But you better pay your taxes.
You know, on the other side of America scale, if you do something for us, we still go find a way to scheme you out of boss. So
I understand that, but what I'm saying,
there's always more to get. I can tell you that. So.
Your citizens on their knees, like barely making it. Like people can't even break up with they significant other because busy. I can't afford to live by myself. Shit, I got to stay with.
So that's all of us.
And ain't that a sad thing? Ain't that a sad thing? When you can't, like you want to, like the thrill is gone, but you still in that motherfucker because you need a home to stay in. Exactly. That's a sad situation.
It can be. So,
you want some dinner? Yeah, I want some dinner. Shit, asking me this dumbass question.
Yeah, but you don't think those homeless? You don't think, Angela? You don't think that homeless population get food stamps? Huh?
Nigga, where the buildings at? Where the roof at?
I'm just asking, brother. Some of them want to be there.
Okay.
Some of them don't want no job.
Angela can't. You can't hear Angela's voice, so I got to give a voice. You said, do I think that homeless population get food stamps? Well, you didn't say that. You said, Angela, I'm going to intercept that question. Let me get that, right?
Get that.
They might do. But if you ain't got no house, you probably ain't got no damn stove, right? You can't take that fucking food stamp to Burger King. They let me get a number 4 big boy. Yeah. With your food stamp. Exactly. So, I mean,
they'll just hang out by the dumpster because it's coming.
Exactly. As an American, you got to be subjected to hanging out by a damn dumpster because it's coming. Exactly. And you live in the richest country in the history of the world. Exactly what I'm saying. Exactly. But when everybody else can say, please, and then the president will be like, we're going to stand behind Ukraine. I don't care how long it takes. We're going to be there to the end. And then Ukraine, Vladimir Wildeville, whatever the nigga, the Zelensky. We need more. We need more. We need more. God damn, nigga, y'all ain't did nothing all this time, but y'all ain't been hunting, having no more children. Y'all can't read.
Because look at what you did for Afghanistan, but it was
Ray
my
said take
choice.
it to JWs.
Nobody
ain't no JWs everywhere though. Huh?
You know,
I'm just saying.
He's saying we need more because he said, look at what you did for Afghanistan. But I don't know what the deal is. I don't know.
Okay, look what you did to Afghanistan. Look what we do for the rest of the world all the time. That's our MO. Fuck our people. Let's help them people, and then act like we hate them people.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Well,
I'm just saying. Well, let me throw something random and left field ain't got. Breedy, what's going on? Let me throw something random that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So like a loyalty check, right quick, right? Like a little see where everybody mind it. Would you snitch on your homeboy or cheat on your old lady? Like, which one would you do before you do the other one? Like, would you cheat on your old lady or your significant other if you're a female, or would you snitch on your homeboy or homegirl first? Like, you got to pick one. Which one you picking? Causing havoc, Bree in the building. You got to pick one. Which one you picking?
Me?
It's hypothetical, sir.
Oh, because my code don't allow for certain things, brother.
It's a hypothetical.
I don't even think my
Ray
code.
say he doing both. Goddamn, fuck all this. Fuck everybody. Ray say he doing both. Fuck everybody. Goddamn.
Oh, okay. So when I'm gonna tell you the truth, and this is really the truth. When you said snitching, my mind kind of shut off. So you might have to run it back again. What's the question?
Would you snitch on your partner or cheat on your old lady? Which one is the no-go, the hard no-go? Everybody's saying what we snitching about though. let's go with murder.
How about I plead the fifth, brother?
Ain't no plead the fifth. What you talking about? This is hypothetical. Ain't no fifth. This ain't no
answer.
Trump trial. This ain't no Trump deposition. Who you think this is?
Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know, Skill. Both.
You do a oh Lord. Okay. So you're doing both.
I gotta say something, right?
Joe McGovern said he would do whatever is best for him.
Oh yeah, he ain't lying about that.
So 9 times out of 10, what's best for you gonna be keep your house smooth, right?
Yes, sir. I would agree with that. Yes.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna make a shirt. Cheat now, snitch later. I like that.
Snitch later. All right.
How you come up with that?
Okay. All right, Ray. Nice knowing you, brother. Yeah.
Cheat now, snitch later. That's funny. I like that. I'm gonna put that on the shirt with Trump. Hey, Trump, or whoever distributing your shirt, let me get that too.
So,
wait a minute. I'm not cheating on my lady to save face with the homies, because if I get locked up, homie won't be there. That's one thing about it. Everybody be keeping it real for the block. Like, this is true. Everybody be keeping it real for the block.
I guarantee she won't be there either.
She'll be there before they be there.
She ain't gonna never meet you in that cell. Your homeboys might.
Cause they done got locked up too. But they ain't gonna never meet you on the other side of that visitation glass like she will. The president last day on the show. No, he said it kind of low. He good. He good, Ray. He said it kind of low. I know what you're saying, but would you not agree that your old lady or your significant other will come visit you before your homeboy will?
Depends, man. It depends on how much time I got, because if it's too long, I might not want to see her.
Breedy said she'll be there for like 6 months. Better than what a nigga.
She telling the truth.
She telling the truth, right?
She telling the truth.
Well, hopefully you ain't got that much time. Hey,
well,
6 months, you good.
Murder? you said murder now.
Murder ain't what it used to be. It depends on who you unalived. You feel me?
Oh, what?
It depends on who you unalived.
Okay. All right. So,
I won't get that much time if I unalived you.
unalive,
See,
huh? That's interesting.
you
That's
see,
an interesting way to put it. You
like
know,
that's the phrase that pays. Now let's talk about snitching. Let's talk about this dumbass code. I got a homeboy. He was murdered in 2009. He got shot 6 times from here up. Promise you, this is true facts. He got murdered, right? And I remember talking to somebody I knew at the time when he got murdered, and they said, I heard they ain't not in the street. They're a fucking nurse, right? You save people life, right? You're a nurse. And she said, I heard he was gonna be snitching. You know you're supposed to snitch. You know that's what happened. It has this code of no snitching got so ingrained that our fucking first responders, the people who's supposed to care for us, got that mentality like snitches get stitches, and you should know that. Is that not crazy? Am I the only one who see a need for snitches in the world? I'm gonna say it.
well, look at it like this.
And then the kind of snitches I'm talking about.
If you see something, right, and you don't know that person, is it snitching then?
Hell yeah, it's
Me,
still
if
snitching.
me and you, no, if me and you do something and I get caught and I say, well, Skill live in Belglade, and I give you your whole name and what happened, that's snitching. But if something goes down, is that really snitching? Is it the same thing? Depends on where
Exactly.
you're
And this,
standing. It depends on where you're
and-
standing. If you're in prison, they count that as snitching. You know, they say mind your own business. But out here in the world, something happens. Somebody violates your child or your grandma or your wife or something like that, and nobody says nothing. Is it still snitching?
so that's exactly where I was going with it because I'm from a town where they be pew 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 all the time. Like that's all they do. We're gonna be raised up together. We're gonna play ball in the gym together. But when we get 17, I'm finna shoot at you. But I don't care. You on the wrong street. You from the wrong street. Even though we ain't got but one high school, one middle school, one grocery store. So all our family know each other. I don't like it, but your street say 11, mine say 12, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we get in a public place where everybody just hanging out and we start shooting at each other, bomb, 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 and somebody get in the crossfire, right? But the average bystander don't, and they know who did it, right? They not in this street stuff at all, but they don't ever say nothing, right? I think when it comes to stuff like that, I think people need to start like snitching, like, and people, and you know, because we all got social media and we all hear people talk. Everybody be like, "That is so crazy. They need to chill with that. Like, you can't even go out and have fun no more without people shooting. The police need to do their job." You heard that before, right?
I have.
That the police job is to like get information from people. You got to share the fucking information in order for stuff to happen. If I bet you if I shot in a crowd and somebody said Skill did that, the next person who was thinking about shooting in the crowd, he gonna think twice because he gonna be like, them bitches gonna tell on me, by you see how they told on Skill. But if nothing
I,
don't never fucking happen, why would the shooter think twice about shooting?
I think it goes if the police. You said the police need to do their job. So when they ask bystanders questions, when they say, "We heard that Skill did the shooting," and he says, "Well, so and so says you did the shooting, Skill," then you can set something out for them. But we have eyewitness accounts that you did this. Are they doing all that they can to protect the person that's willing to come forward and testify against you?
No, because they can't.
Exactly. They can't. So at some point, the protection and all of that stuff. But you're sitting in a cell now, you angry. So you tell your brothers or your partners, you need to go over there and take care of her.
Ms. Toy said if it was our child, we want someone to stitch. We need to respect when it's someone else's child to do the same. Exactly. And then when I say snitch, I'm not talking about, and it's gonna sound so crazy. I'm not talking about the people in the street life. I'm not talking about the people who doing the shooting. I'm talking about the average everyday the crowd, the people in the crowd who ain't got nothing to do with nothing, Nigga, you just seen a little 8-year-old get hit in the head and you ain't gonna say nothing because you don't want to be no snitch. Like that is fucking insane to me.
The code is messed up. So if I'm going to tell you something, you categorize that as snitching. Like I told you, if we did something wrong and I get caught, I'm not supposed to say what happened.
Yeah, that's different. I understand that. That's different.
I just said an innocent bystander is telling their side of the story, and we say, well, you're snitching.
But where I'm from, they ain't doing that. They saying I ain't no snitch. They ain't got shit to do with nothing. But they ain't no snitch.
Now, this cat says there is no code.
It's supposed to be. It's a fake. It's an illusion of
a code. It's a code.
Ain't no code.
It's code.
It's supposed to be a code. Ain't no code.
Okay.
Ain't no damn code no more. It probably used to be a code back. Let me tell you something about snitch. Let me tell you what happened. This is a true story about my life. This happened in my life before, right? I used to be a correction officer. I wore like a badge and shit to work. We ain't have no gun because they gave us a pen would say no guns, just guts. Like dumbest shit I ever signed up for. But anyway, so one night I went out. I went out right quick because me and my old lady got into an argument at the time, right? And I pulled up on the scene. My niggas were hanging out. My niggas, my coworkers, they were hanging out on the street. I pulled up, I said, "What's up?" I got in my truck to leave, but I got out my truck because I noticed my fog light. It looked like my fog light was out. So I got out again to look at my fog light before I left. A little car pulled up. 3 dudes jumped out. The driver stayed in the driver's seat. And they pulled out with some, gun. Nigga had an AK. And the other one had like a little chrome pistol, right? And he was smiling. It was cold as shit. I had my jacket. Everybody had their jacket on. And he was smiling. He was like, y'all already know what time it is. And I was like, shit, it's about 3 o'clock in the morning, ain't it? Because I played too much. I thought it was, he got out smiling. I thought he knew somebody over there. Because believe it or not, people from Berkeley play with guns a lot. So it ain't uncommon to just see a gun, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the dude, he got a little serious look. He was like, strip, nigga. I was like, but who you talking to about cold like him? But strip. The dude, one of my coworkers I with, I guess they must know it was real off top because I look back, I just see his shirt flapping in the wind, but he was going around the corner. He was gone, right? This is 100% true story. I ain't lying. The driver, he told, tell that nigga take off that bracelet. Or the dude I with, they were hanging out. They were shining, Eminem jacket. You remember the little racer jacket? They had bracelets and shit on. And he was like, tell that nigga take that bracelet off. Hey, that dude got the gun. That nigga got the gun. He put the barrel of the gun. Hey, let me get that. Just like that. Calm too. I was like, oh, that boy smooth here, robbery. So look, I'm dead serious. So the dude I with, he was like this. Quiet. He couldn't even say nothing. He was taking the bracelet off. I throw my wallet on the ground. Let me get them jacket. Throw my jacket on the ground. I had a little Southpole jacket. What you want to do with that? But whatever. Here you go. They got in the car. Took off. I'm like, what the fuck? A little bit after they left, probably 10 seconds, the police pulled up, did they little hook slide and shit, got the hard hat on, got out with they shit pointing guns. And I was like, God damn, again, what going on? I think we just got robbed.
Literally like 10 seconds later?
About 10 seconds later, I swear to God, it was about like 10 seconds later. The guy who ran away, he had called the police right quick, so they was on the scene kind of quick, right? Police came there and he was like, we told him it was a gray Chrysler Sebring. It was a Chrysler Sebring. I remember. We just spotted a vehicle matching the description of suspect's vehicle going 100 miles per hour on State Road 715, right? So they were chasing him, and they chased him from fucking 715 in Berkeley to in front of the Roy. They got lost trying to get. They wasn't from Berkeley. They were from Riviera Beach. They got lost trying to get out of Berkeley, and they throw the stop sticks on them twice, and they crashed out in front of Royal Inn, on Southern Boulevard, right quick, right?
Okay. Yep.
So I was living with my ex at the time, right? So we lived in the prison trailer park. I'm just making this story way longer than it had to be, but fuck it, we ain't got none time. So we all they came and parked their car because we had to go to the scene and identify like, yeah, that's them, right? So they parked in my house, which is kind of on the way. But I ran in the house right quick. I told my old lady it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, 3-something in the morning. I was like, I was talking fast just like this. I was like, we just got robbed right quick. The police outside. I got to go outside. We got to go. And she was like, if your ass would have been home, you would have. I was like, God. That's exactly like the fucking centurion I got out. Then I was like, whatever. And I ran out the door and I got in the back seat of the police car. And then she come opening the door, trying to open the door, but she couldn't open it, was locked. I just told him to drag off. Anyway, we got to the scene. They took him out the suspects out of the car one by one. I was like, yeah, that's him right there. He got on my bracelet right there. The dude spotted his bracelet right quick. But anyway, they had went on a little robbing spree. They robbed the store and they robbed like a couple people in Belgrade, in little old Belgrade that one night. But they got caught because they didn't know where it was at. So of course we go to court. I'm Mr. Brown. Where do you work? Glades Correctional. Mr. Blah blah blah. Where you work? Great. Everybody. We all worked at damn prison. We were co-workers, right? Do you the defense? Do you think my client deserves a second chance? The fucking prosecutor was like, you mean more like a 13th chance? One of them just had to pay so long, like that was ridiculous. He was 16 years old, right? So one day I'm on the toilet, I'm taking a shit. This is where snitching comes into play. I told you I done made this story so long. I'm sorry. This is where snitching come into play. I was sitting on the toilet, I was taking the shit, and my old lady like, you got a phone call. I don't know who the fuck that is, because they tried to say my real name. And I was like, hello?
She brought you the phone while you was on the toilet?
Oh, yeah. So they were like, this intravenous, or however they were trying to say my name, right? Like, who is this? How you gonna supposed to be in the street like that and you going to court on them boys? I was like, bitch, I wear a badge to work every day. And if you don't want your homeboy to get in no more trouble, you better not call my phone no more. What you think this is? What you think this is? I had $36 in that wallet they ain't never gave me back. But I ain't getting them $36 to this day. I swear to God. Yeah. So, don't give me the wallet back. Where the money at? They just like when they give the people the gun back and take the bullet, they don't give them the bullet. Oh, well, keep the damn wallet. But yeah. Talking about I ain't no goddamn criminal, like I ain't no thug, I ain't no hoodlum. What you hey, bitch robbed me. I was ashamed. I'm telling you.
The snitching thing, like I said, it's skewed, but I'm not gonna argue with nobody. I think there is a code, but it depends. They say there's no loyalty amongst thieves, but if we team up, there's a certain amount of loyalty expected.
However, if we team up and we do a crime together, I'm not gonna tell on you if I get caught.
Okay.
But if you hit that innocent bystander and I recognize you and they ain't got nothing to do with whatever you were aiming at. Him. That's crazy. Cause that's crazy. The world need more people to tell and speak up. And another thing, let me flip the other coin because I could talk shit about them too. Because you see stories about the TV of how the police go around. Hey, what did you see? I've been in where I'm from all my life, and I used to hang out in the street. I ain't never been asked a question by no police about what had happened. I don't know nobody who has ever randomly been asked a question about what had happened. Never. So I don't know how can they solve a crime. They ain't tried to, goddamn.
Hey Ray, I can't speak on what you seen, brother. If you say no code, I believe you. But
it's an illusion of a code, but ain't no real code, man.
Okay. Because I know, I never been in there, so couldn't tell you. So you did work there, so I'm not gonna dispute you on that.
But I ain't even talking about in there. I ain't even talking about in there. I'm talking about
big business
outside when you're on the street. I'm talking about amongst the criminals, like how you don't supposed to operate, how you do supposed to operate, how you supposed to maneuver.
Let's say somebody steals my car. I get a good look at them. They find my car. They say, "Was this a bad that stole your car?" If I say, "Yeah, that was him," is that snitching?
No, you the victim. You supposed to do that. You supposed to do that. But if you were with the man who stole the car, and you be like, because you got caught, you were like, I with my nigga Tyrone.
I ain't going with Tyrone to steal that damn car. How about that?
I'm just saying now that's a different thing. Or is it snitching if you were in your yard at night and you saw Tyrone stealing the car It ain't your car, but you tell, yeah, I seen Tyrone stealing my neighbor across the street car. Is that snitching?
Who am I telling?
The police.
Do I know Tyrone?
Do you know his name was Tyrone?
Well, he could be one of those little kids from around the way. Hell yeah, I'm telling, goddamn.
Ray said within 20 years hitching you'll tell. You right about that? that be the game changer right there. You know what?
Hell yeah, tell they
Let me
took
get the
skills.
fancy fees, goddamn it. Nigga like blue too.
What fancy fees?
You know, on First 48, they get that fancy fees. They're trying to tell everything you know.
Okay.
Trying to tell everything you know. They got them fancy fees in the cigarette. It's on what you need to know. I think the nigga favorite color Future too. And he had a zit problem when he was 13. That tell everything.
Well, Skill, you ain't got no slides for us this week, brother. So
now this been a terrible weekend for me.
Usually you come through with a slide or something we could discuss.
You slide up out this motherfucker, tell you the truth. to be honest with you. If I'm able, I'll be more on point next week. You feel me? You say telling shit that happened 3 years ago. You ain't lying. Trying to get some extra credit time off. Yeah. Remember back in 2007? Just like that.
All that's just a blur. You know.
It be like that though. But hey,
brothers,
I want to
go ahead, brother.
No, I was just gonna thank the folks for tuning in and don't hate.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I really appreciate that.
Especially Ray, man. Ray ain't been on the scene in a minute.
Yeah, we ain't been on the scene in a minute. We can't do Ray like that. Ray been on the scene since the scene came back.
Well, he's our loyal listener. I don't think he do enough snitching about us.
Who, Ray?
I really
don't tell nobody nothing about us.
I don't think he do enough snitching about us. Joseph McGovern either. Ray need to snitch about us a little bit more.
Ray said he don't want to hear that shit you talking about.
Okay, all right.
The game is to be sold, not told. That sounds good. That sounds like a good album name.
Let's start with you. But
nobody don't really know what that means. Nobody really knows what that means. That just sounds good to say. What does that even mean? The game is to be sold, not told.
Those are pimp facts. When one pimp trying to teach the young boy how to do things, you pay him, hang around. You know, you my apprentice, but you're gonna pay me to be in that spot.
Man, pay for the spot, ain't it? Well, you guys.
All right.
We'll see what tomorrow brings.
Yes, sir.
Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll be back next week. Don't hate the Joker, hate the game. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Live on YouTube. Smith is an actor. Tears come easy. Them was not no actor tears.
That boy hurt.
Those tears came from the soul.
Yeah. That boy hurt.
Yeah, his bones and everything were hurting in that money.
Cause I was hurting. And I ain't even sleeping with Jason.
I don't know what you was hurting.
I just said, like, that was
hungry. That was hunger pain.
Well, you got one more fact.